Hi, my name is Neil Johnson and I'm the store director here at League of Rebels in downtown Austin, Texas. And today I'm going to show you how to fold a pocket square. So the first fold that we're going to start out with today is called the presidential fold or square fold. This is going to be the most common thing that you're going to see when it comes to folding pocket squares. We're going to be using our houndstooth pocket square, and I'm going to start by flipping it on the back like this. This one's very simple, so just follow along. First, we're going to take it and fold it in half. And some pocket squares that you buy are going to be much larger than this one. You're basically just going to have to fold it down until it's small enough to work with, because they will have a lot of extra fabric. So we have this half fold, and the jacket that I'm putting it into is just a little bit smaller than this fold as well, so I'm going to go one more time this way. You want the length or the width to be about the same width as the pocket in your jacket so that it fits properly. And the next fold is just going to be a simple one. You're going to go up to right here, and then the last fold is going to be right here. Another thing I like to do personally is take a press or an iron and just iron out the creases so that it stays where it's supposed to be. And at this point, you're going to have a square, and you're going to be able to put this into your jacket and it's ready to go. All right, moving on to fold number 2. So this one is called the 1-point fold. We're going to start by flipping over onto the back. The first fold is going to be a fold up the middle like this from corner to corner. Similar to a bandana fold. And then you're going to take one side, you're going to go over this way. Then you're going to take your other side and you're going to do the same thing until it's the width of your pocket. And typically you'll either go around this way or you can just fold back one more time and then up. And you normally want to fold up this way after most folds because it's easy for you to get your hand in between the fold and stick it into the pocket of the jacket without messing up the fold. And that's the 1-point fold. All right, moving on to fold number 3. So this one is going to be called the 2-point fold. Similar to the one, except we're going to have exactly like it says 2 points coming out at the top. So we're going to start with the front facing down. First, you're going to fold up from the bottom, but this time, instead of coming flush with the points, you're going to make them side by side instead. And these are going to be the 2 points that actually stick out of the jacket pocket. Next, you're going to come over on the side. So right side first, just like this. Same thing with the other side. Make it the width of your jacket. And just like on the 1 point, we're going to fold up one time, just like that. And then whenever it's in your jacket, you're going to be able to see 2 points coming out. All right, so we're moving on to our next fold. This one is called the 3-point fold. And you'll notice that we're starting off a little bit different on this one. Some folds end up with having a little bit more fabric than others, so it's nice to be able to fold your square down into a smaller square. So literally all I've done is just in half once, in half again, and then I press down the edges to make it flat. So with the 3-point, it's going to be similar to the others. We're going to start from the bottom. That corner is going to come right up here, and this gives you the first 2 points of the 3. Then you're going to start with this corner over here, and you're going to come up to the top with your other 2, and that's going to give you your 3rd point. Then you're going to take your opposite end that hasn't been folded yet, and you're just going to go down like this. And whenever you put it into your jacket, that part's going to be hidden, so you're just going to see 3 points coming out. Just like that. All right, next is the 4-point fold, getting to the last of the points. So, as last time, I went ahead and folded it into a smaller square, pressed it down, made the edges nice and clean. We're going to start with this one by going from the bottom corner. We're going to come up to the top, just like on the others. This creates 2 of our 4 points. Next, you're going to take this corner over here. Going to come up to the top just like this. That's 3 of the 4. And then you're going to take your opposite corner. You're going to come up to the top and make your 4th point. So whenever you put it into your jacket, you're going to have 4 points sticking up, just like that. Alright, next we're moving on to the puff fold. So I have unraveled the pocket square, pressed it back out to make it nice and flat. This one isn't really a fold as much as it is just grabbing it and bunching it up at the bottom, but it looks really nice whenever it's in the pocket. So you're going to lay it out flat, you're going to grab from the very middle of the pocket square, and you're going to pull up just like this. So essentially you're going to basically create a puff in the middle, and then you're going to bunch it up with your hand just like this. With longer pocket squares, you're going to have a lot more hanging off. On something like that, you're going to have to fold up the bottom before you put it into your jacket, because it will, since the length is longer, it's going to push it out of your pocket and you'll have to constantly push it back in. But this one's a good length, so we can just put it in this way. We're going to walk over to our jacket. Just go straight in like this. This is very good for people who are in a hurry and they need something in that pocket. You just kind of fluff it a little bit, and after some adjusting, it's ready to go. Alright, so the next fold that we're going to talk about is called the winged puff fold. For this one, I have went ahead and folded everything back into a smaller square, so half and half. This is what you get, and then I press down the edges to make them nice and clean. The first step to this one, we're going to go ahead and take a bottom corner, just like this, and we're going to come up to the top. We want it to be nice and flush with the other point right up here. Smooth it out. Folds like this are a little bit easier with the iron, because where it's a little bit bunched up right here, you're able to flatten that out too. We're going to flip it around this way. And then you're going to take your corners and you're going to come down like this on either side. So whenever it's sticking out of your jacket, it's going to look like this. Okay, we're moving on to our next fold. This one is called the Scallop Fold. I made the smaller square for this one. Just looks a little nicer when it's in the jacket if it has a thicker feel to it. So to start off with the scallop, you're going to actually keep it in your square shape, going this way up and down. You're going to take this corner right here, so facing you it's going to be bottom left corner, and we're going to fold in half going upwards this way. Next, you're going to take this bottom corner right here, and you're going to fold up into the other corner, just like that. Then you're going to take this corner over here, you're going to come down this way. You're going to do the same thing with your other corner. So this is very similar to the puffed wing fold. It's just a little bit smaller and a little wider here on the side. So whenever it's in the jacket, it's only going to be showing this part right here. Alright, our 9th and final fold is going to be the Dunaway Fold. This one is a pretty simple fold to do. This time I went ahead and flattened everything out with the steamer, and we've got no pre-folds done on this. To start, you're going to go ahead and turn it like a diamond shape. So you're going to have your corners facing this way. And another thing that I like to do for this particular fold is I like it to be facing inside out. So I'm going to flip it on the back this way. And the reason that we do that is because when the fold is completed and it's sticking out of the jacket, you're actually going to be able to see this other nicer side, which is a little bit more vibrant in color. So we're going to grab from the middle, just like this. You're going to shake it out so that you can get all of the edges similar to each other. and that's going to come out a little bit nicer whenever you do that. If you just pick it up and stuff it in, it's not going to look as nice. I'm going to take our other hand, we're going to grab it around this way, and this is actually going to become our bottom, just like that. So you're going to have these points sticking out at the top. If you have a longer or larger pocket square, you're going to have a lot of extra fabric hanging off of the end here. You're going to want to fold that up. Mine doesn't have that, it's a little bit smaller. Basically at this point you're ready to put it back into your jacket. So we're going to go over here and put it into the pocket. Going to get it in just like that. And this is one of those ones that you're able to just kind of mess around with and adjust the way that you want it to look. I like it that way.